Your vision is about to become your reality. Stay focused. This is a very important month, my gorgeous Pisces. Indeed, October will be very important. I'm going to say it again. Stay focused. Your vision is about to become your reality. Do what you feel is right, because an important lesson is unfolding. Do what you feel is right, because an important lesson is unfolding indeed. In particular, when it comes to the actual 28th of October, oh my God. By the 28th of October, something really important is going to take place. But even most importantly, the 28th of October is going to have a whole new portal waiting to be opened. A whole new portal is going to open for you, my gorgeous Pisces. And the 28th of October, it's not going to be the beginning of a new stage. It's not going to be the beginning of the new beginning. It's not going to be the beginning of the new unfoldment if you're in your life. But on one hand, you're reaching a quite mind-blowing completion. Wherever there is a completion, there is also a new beginning. But this is going to be magical. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to be very important, because at the same time, it's just going to bring you hope. It's going to bring you an important inspiration. It's connected to the mixing of the past and present, but also at the same time, it's about the optimism that you are going to have, which is going to bring you a wonderful moment of satisfaction, pleasure, and happiness, purely because of what? Because the whole new bright prospects are coming through, they're coming forward, and there are going to be unlimited possibilities that you are going to be able to see, that you are going to be able to recognize, that you are going to be able to connect, that you weren't able to connect before. This is going to bring you the whole new hope, faith, and inspiration. This is going to be a powerful moment in time, because it's going to bring you focus. It's going to give you bring you a new promise. It's going to make you feel very creative. It's going to be also at the same time like, ooh la la, the wake up call that you are going to have as well. It's all boiling down to one particular thing, to the perspective that you are going to have, which is literally going to change your life. This is remarkable. This is amazing. This is brilliant. And October 2020 is most certainly going to be completely different, my gorgeous Pisces, in particular when it comes to you. Yes, this month is going to feel a little bit bizarre, a little bit strange, a little bit different, a little bit unusual, you know, purely because we have got the 31st of October at the end of the month, which is like Samhain. Some people call it Samhain, some people call it like Halloween, but it's the time, it's a very specific and very particular time of the year where we have the veil in between this world and the spirit world at its thinnest, my lord. And that in itself is magical. It's, of course, yeah, the most intense time is going to be on the 31st of October. A couple of days earlier, a couple of days later, indeed. But the whole month is going to be reflection, pure reflection of what's happening at the end of the month, which means that we're going to feel part of the different dimension. We're going to feel part of the different energy, and that in return is going to enhance us, and it's going to work really well with our confidence and self-esteem at the time when we need it the most. On the 31st of October, you're also going to have a mind-blowing confirmation, Pisces. At that time when it's the most weirdest, you know, on the 31st of October, you're gonna have a huge, massive, enormous, mind-blowing confirmation from the spirit world. It's gonna come through the spirit world. It's gonna come as a form of confirmation. It's gonna be such an important time for you, because it's very, very gonna be a really spiritual moment in time. But then on another hand, it's just all about this powerful confirmation that was still, maybe to that moment in time, up to that moment in time, it was not providing you with the full vision. After that moment in time, you're gonna have a massive, huge, enormous, and very powerful new vision, which is gonna just help you to connect from a completely different angle. But oh my lord, it's going to be super important. The 31st of October, it's the time when the veil in between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So this is the time when when lots of spirits are interacting with us. The spirits are interacting with us all the time anyway, 24/7. But this is just a sacred time when we are able to connect from a much deeper and much spiritual level. And also it is just like to do with the spirits that used to be in our lives quite a lot. In particular, when it comes to you, it's going to be someone who's going to come through, someone who's going to come forward, someone who will want to give you the message, someone who will want to pass on the message to you, and that is going to help you to understand what is the way out of the situation and how to do something quicker, how to do something faster, what the way out would be. But on another hand, it's about the confirmation from somebody who used to be in your life, somebody who maybe even passed away when you were like a little baby, so they still have this very strong connection with you. Or maybe it's not even somebody who used to be in your life that you are aware of. Maybe it's like a spirit guide, maybe it's going to be the guardian angel. However, they're gonna pinpoint you towards the right direction, and this is gonna be remarkable. And it's also gonna be a quiet, powerful message that you're going to get at the same time, not from the spirit world, but from this world. You know, there is going to be a message that you're gonna have that is just gonna come at the right time, and it's very much so gonna be connected to the synchronicity and to the realization that an unfoldment is most certainly about to take place. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Piscelini, my beautiful babies, and it's for October 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Piscelinis, and it's for October 2020, and your number this month is 122. 122, it's a very powerful number when it comes to numerology, and it means that you are most certainly going to get and have control over a situation, which is in return gonna reflect on you in such a way where you're gonna get strength, you're gonna get a courage, this is gonna give you lots of energy, determination, it's gonna give you really beautiful confidence at the same time. And also beautifully you are gonna become aware of the certain accomplishment, you know, and this is also gonna happen at the right moment, at the right time. On one hand, it's going to open your eyes, but then on another hand, it's going to bring you even more powerful time, in particular when it comes to your own personal vibration. It's so significant that on one hand, it's going to give you the ability to kind of like come to an end with this discontinuance. There is the certain discontinuance that is actually going to take place, in particular when it comes to the last 8 months, you know, something that kind of brought you a little bit of disappointment and brought you a little bit of crisis and calamity and maybe even conflict as well. So that is slowly going to come to an end, but also at the same time, I really have to say this, but you are going to become like kind of aware of the certain deception and obscurity and dishonesty. So be careful, my gorgeous Piscelinis. This is nothing unusual. It happens at the time when we are moving on with our lives. It happens with the time when we have such a powerful, enlightening moment. And it also happens at the time in our lives when we have the necessary courage and energy and self-esteem and confidence in order to deal with this. You are going to have this absolutely right, my gorgeous Piscelinis. So when you become aware of some kind of like a deception and dishonesty, you know, this is connected to the little hidden enemy that you are going to have. I'm sorry, but you know, it is just, I'm being a dark Lala again, but then this is an important moment in time, because it is just the time when also almost immediately you are going to have a focus. It is going to help you to realize how much was this actually affecting you at the same time. I highly suggest you to get something like the actual tiger's eye. Very important little crystal is a tiger's eye, because obviously it helps you a lot to protect yourself against an evil eye. And sometimes people can give us an evil eye on purpose, intentionally, and sometimes people can give us an evil eye unintentionally. It depends what's going on in their lives. It depends what depends what these people are like. It depends how many problems they have, because maybe people sometimes can be like really nice people, but they have lots of problems, lots of negativity, and it was stuck with them, within them for such a long time that this this energy kind of becomes rather sadly infectious towards the other people. And if other people are sensitive and going through a lot in their lives, they can pick up on their energy. So this is how you protect yourself, by wearing a tiger's eye crystal, because it helps you like with the planning, with the decision making. It helps you to keep yourself grounded. It helps you to protect yourself, but it's also really great to help you to make decisions, to express yourself, and also it's good for prosperity as well at the same time. So this is something I highly recommend you to get, like a tiger's eye crystal, my gorgeous Piscelini. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this sorry, it's in the description below. What I was going to say, yes, so you are going to become aware of the certain dishonesty. So please, my gorgeous Piscelini, if somebody's trying to have a certain dealing with you this month, or if someone is trying to negotiate with you this month, if someone is trying to push you towards something, if someone is rushing you towards something, please just be super aware, my gorgeous little swimming babies. Be super aware of the little dishonesty. But then again, at the same time, you are going to kind of feel this. You will be able to sense this, because you are gonna find this energy rather beneficial, and it is going to reflect on you, on your psychic feelings and your third psychic eye in particular. So you are gonna be able to activate this particular part of you, and also on another hand, you know, when it comes to the grounding and things like that, you are going to feel yourself firmly on the ground, and this can only bring you optimism and positivity, which can reflect on you when it comes to your strength, in particular when it comes to self-esteem and confidence. You can find this energy very, very beneficial, and also you will see what's behind the veil, and you will see exactly what I mean. Most certainly it's going to bring you significant promise. What else this means, that you are most certainly going to go through an important transition, my gorgeous Piscelinis, and this is to do with a change, and this is also to do with you focusing on those things that are bringing you down, in particular with those things that are making you feel bored, because they're going to be three different things that you will want to change, that you will want to work on, but they're also connected to the things from the past, and they're also connected to the action and insight that you're going to need to bring from the past in order to see what your next step is going to be. There are three major things, my gorgeous Piscelinis. It's to do with a sacrifice, it's to do with an important readjustment, regeneration and rebirth. You will know exactly what to do, and you're going to surprise yourself with the strength that you are going to feel, with the confidence, with the self-esteem that you are going to feel. But you will know that this is your push, your personal little spiritual push that you are going to feel at the same time, which is going to be pushing you most certainly towards the right direction. You're not going to be able to explain sorry, where this energy is coming from, but most certainly it is just going to lead you towards a very specific, special and powerful moment, which is going to take you all the way to the light at the end of the tunnel. And this light is going to be incredible, it's going to be remarkable, it's going to be absolutely super important for you, because it's to do with your own reflection, and that in itself, it's also going to be the time of your own activation. It's to do with the success, it's to do with the material attainment that you are going to have this month, my gorgeous Piscelini. But it's all about the advantage, it's all about the abundance, you know, and it's also all about a certain victory when it comes to the stability. There is a special victory that you are going to have, very victorious moment in time, my gorgeous Piscelinis, but it's going to come through you feeling this stability that you didn't feel in a long time, and you were affected by the mistakes in the past. And in particular when it comes to the last 9 months, you know, there was a certain maybe mistakes that you feel about, you know, that's how you feel it, and it was connected to certain materialistic loss, and also it was kind of to do with a certain maybe dispute, but however it's boiling down to the certain mistakes, something that you blamed yourself about within the last 9 months. So now that slowly it's coming to an end, and it's wonderful, and it's going to give you that important and rather necessary stability in order to see things for what they are, and in order to open your eyes, and in order to realize how powerful, how significant, how strong, how magical, how special you are, my gorgeous Piscelini. you are going to find out also what exactly you need to do when it comes to your own personal flexibility. Very important, my gorgeous Pisceans. And then on another hand, it's the actual, you see, it's the journey. This is gonna, this month, something is going to take place and it's going to change you forever. Honestly, and it's going to happen when you least expect it. Even when I talk to you about it now, you wouldn't be able to realize when, where, how, why. It is all wonderful and magical, and it is going to happen with an element of surprise. But it's going to happen when you're doing something that you love. It's going to happen when you're expressing yourself the way you want to express yourself, and it's going to come from this right perfect balance of your own personal freedom. This is when your vibration is the most powerful, and it's also becoming rather magnetic, and it's at the same time in return bringing things towards you in your life that you really want, that you really need. But we always need to remember that it's not as crystal clear as it is in life. It's just the balance needs to be perfect, and we need to kind of know how to send a message to the universe, how to request something, but without feeling like desperate. I'm not saying you're desperate or anything like that, no baby, no. But when people are going about something for too much, for too long, and they're pinpointing on particular thing and focusing on something and not giving it any break, then people also at the same time block this energy and prevent this energy by slowing this down from happening as quicker as it could. So it's all about having that right balance, sending message to the universe, be really optimistic and doing the right things, and letting these energies to flow through, and basically start the process of the unfoldment. My gorgeous Pisceans, the whole new portal is going to open, the whole new gateway is going to open this month. You also need to understand that you really have to pay attention. Every single week this month is going to bring you some kind of connection which is going to surprise you. Just pay attention, because there are going to be lots of little things that are going to come through, come forward, come to the surface, which have been hidden in between the lines, and now the time is going to be absolutely right. Okay, when it comes to your health, my gorgeous Pisceans, it's very important to also say sorry, that you're going to have a little bit of a sensitive stomach and sensitive digestion. You also need to make sure that you're taking something like natural B vitamins, because natural B vitamin complex is going to be remarkable when it comes to your entire digestive system, but it's also going to be remarkable when it comes to a little bit of stress as well. Two things at the same time. It's absolutely fantastic. But when you get like a natural B vitamins complex, which is what I recommend, just make sure that the actual B12 inside, it's actually natural, because what they do, these naughty people, they go, they're selling these products, and then they're saying, oh yeah, they're 100% organic, natural. But no baby, no, it's not, because the B vitamins, B12 in particular, there are two ways of making it, like a synthetic way and the natural way. So you need to get the B vitamin complex, which has B12, and it's made in a natural way. So that way you're putting something natural inside your body, inside your system, that your body is going to find very beneficial, rather than something that's synthetic. No baby, no. So natural dose of B vitamins is going to help you with your digestion. Also organic aloe vera juice is wonderful, remarkable, with a nice friendly bacteria. Very important if you can take friendly bacteria and promote that. If you can take this once a week, would be fantastic. And also on another hand, basically what else I was going to say is you also need something to boost your immune system, something like organic acerola cherry powder. I know I said millions of times, but just go for it. Organic acerola cherry powder. If you can take 1 glass of water, 1 teaspoon, mix it up and drink it. And also if you can take this with natural zinc and natural vitamin D, this is an absolutely remarkable combination that is going to help to boost your immune system. And if you do feel tired, then get like a natural iron liquid, a natural iron water without anything else added, no flavors and all this nonsense. No baby, no, just a natural iron water, and you can take this first thing in the morning when you take like this vitamin C, organic acerola cherry powder, which is going to provide you with a whopping amount of vitamin C. Then if you feel tired, you just put 1 sachet of that natural iron water, mix it up with that vitamin C and drink it, and it works really well, really perfect together, because vitamin C is going to help a lot with an iron absorption in itself. So these two things work absolutely perfect together. If you're any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Pisces, or not. Now, the very first important date is going to happen on the actual 1st of October. 1st of October is few things that are going to be very interesting. One is like what you need to release. This is an important time of a release. On another hand, this is an absolutely brilliant time to start with meditation and contemplation, because every time when you meditate at such a highly spiritual time of the year, you're going to be surprised by the answers that you are going to have. And in particular, if you meditate and contemplate, just remember, my babies, that conclusions are going to come to you in the best possible way, and conclusions are going to be within the reach that you wouldn't normally have. Plus, a mind-blowing idea will come to you. On another hand, what else I was going to say is just the 1st of October, it's also going to kind of like make you realize the situation in your life that you are in particular when it comes to somebody's narrow-mindedness. You must not let that affect you. I highly suggest you to get something like look at this gorgeous chakra pendant with all the chakra crystals. It comes with a beautiful, gorgeous sterling silver. This is all sterling silver, and it comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And I highly suggest you to wear a chakra pendant throughout October, November and December, because it's going to help you protect you. It's going to bring you beautiful balance. It's going to protect you against anxiety, against stress, and against like a negative energy like that. But also at the same time, it's absolutely remarkable for spiritual, emotional and physical balance. Is something that you really need to protect you, so you can just like keep going and just make yourself just protect yourself against all sorts of things. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a chain, and the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel. But when you need a little bit of like emotional support, a spiritual support, like a physical support, this is something that is going to help you with the whole balance, you know, throughout. It's remarkable. But the 1st of October, it's going to bring you like a narrow-mindedness, but it's to do with a certain person, and it's to do with a certain situation that is also at the same time going to kind of bring you a little bit of a difficulties. It's to do with the immaturity and ineffectiveness, you know, the lack of strength, you know, and it's also connected to the indecisive moment in time because of some kind of a weak character that, you know, had their input in this particular situation. And this is very important to you because it's to do with the actual, your own power, it's to do with your own accomplishment, and it's to do with your own security, because you need to go over this in order to get where you need to get in your life. And now you just need to remember, my gorgeous Pisces, that this is the time of prosperity and security. And also on another hand, it's gonna be the start of the actual peace and tranquility, and also rest after strife. You know, this is important because that is gonna be very much so super relevant when it comes to you coming to terms with your life, you know, changes, and that in itself is going to give you enough confidence and self-esteem to move on after that situation, after that process and progress that I've started this 1st of October reading with. It's important time of your personal progress, but then again, this is the time exactly when you're going to start realizing that you have a control over a situation, which is going to give you in return strength and courage in order to just go for it. The second important date, my gorgeous Pisces, is going to be on the 19th of October. 19th, 20th and the 21st of October, all these 3 days, please pay attention to your dreams. I highly suggest suggest you to get something like an amethyst. Amethyst is absolutely remarkable when it comes to our dreams, when it comes to our thinking process, when it comes to our protection, when it comes to our psychic power, when it comes to our third psychic eye, when it comes to remembering things, when it comes to focusing on dreams, when it comes to connecting to dreams. This is something remarkable. Amethyst is absolutely remarkable. Every single time when we are going through changes, it protects us, but on another hand, it helps us to understand, because it helps us to connect from a much higher level, and that in returns, it gives us the ability to understand the picture, even the picture where there are lots of puzzles missing. You know, when we have an amethyst, you know, we are able to get that strength and balance that we normally don't have. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. But an amethyst, it's remarkable because every time when you need a little bit more, you know, that little bit extra, that little bit more, when it comes to like connecting to your spirituality, your third psychic eye, amethyst is like a must. Okay, the 19th of October in particular is going to bring you very important new possibility. It's also going to help you realize that there are some kind of new relationships that are also going to be obvious on the horizons. There is also going to be the new approach to the old problems, and this is going to come through your own new knowledge. And this is when you're going to know, this is when you're going to realize something very special, something very particular about yourself. And this is exactly when you will know something about your own devotion will be confirmed and revealed here at the same time. All you need to do is just be as active as you can, be as determined as you can, because by being active and determined, you're not only going to make this energy even more vibrant, you are going to have an important idea on this particular day. And you know what? The idea may seem like completely like, oh my Lord, like absolutely no way, but baby, let me tell you that there is, again, when I say that you need to read in between the lines, there is something like a kind of is going to happen mysteriously, rather, if I can say like this, and it's going to make you feel like maybe, oh no, it's going to like kind of bring doubting and uncertainty and indecisiveness. But just to remember, anything like that is going to lead towards the perfection, recognition, and amazing honor. It's going to lead towards the fulfillment, capability. It's going to lead towards an important moment in time where you're going to have a reward from hard work, success, and admiration from others. And ultimately, this is going to lead towards the ultimate change. So, but good change, big change, massive change, important change, life-changing change. You know, this is going to be remarkable, and this is nothing unusual. When we are going through the rebirth, this is exactly the way things happen. The third important date, my gorgeous Piscean, is on the 31st of October. Now, the 31st of October, it's going to be the sign from the spirit world, from the spirit guide that you are going to have. But most importantly, it's about the next step will be revealed. The next step will be revealed to you, my gorgeous Piscean, on the 31st of October. It's going to come from somewhere different. It's going to come from somewhere else. It's going to be remarkable, and it's going to be connected to the like really bizarre and strange experience at the same time. It's going to lead towards the new plans, new wish. It's going to lead towards something very important, you know, in your life, something that you attempted at some moment in time over the last 7 years. I go back, oh la la, but most certainly now the uncertain efforts are going to become your power. The uncertain efforts are going to become your strength. The uncertain efforts are at the same time going to give you the control over a situation, because you're reaching an important stage in your life. And if this happened only a few weeks ago, you absolutely would not have it. You know, you were just like, no baby, no. But now you will just know that, you know, something uncertain is at the same time going to become the main beacon of light when it comes to providing you this light in a dark tunnel, which is just going to light the way for you, my gorgeous Pisceans. It's about the great determination that you're going to feel on this day. It's to do with initiative, strength, you know. By the same time, it's a very powerful moment in time when it comes to your own success, and also it's to do with the time when your projection is going to be very strong, you know. If you want to manifest, if you want to start, sorry, if you want to start something, if you want to begin something, this is a remarkable moment in time when it comes to any type of like ritual, any type of like basically ideas that come to you on these dates. Also very important like to examine them in a way, you know, just write them down, because you're going to be able to connect your subconscious mind. Oh my God, it's going to be remarkable. So there are going to be lots of little ideas that you're going to be having at that moment in time. So just please pay attention to any ideas that you have on this day, because they're going to be super wise. But it's not only about that, they're going to be really important, because every single idea that you're going to have, it's going to be connected to the new beginning, but it's also going to be connected to the actual completion, you know, and it's going to lead towards the security. You see, what you need to do to reach a personal security. My cock is sleep, not sleeping, cry. Come, hey. What you need to do in order to reach like a personal security, you see, it's going to be revealed on this particular day. Absolutely remarkable, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. You see this transformation, 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 transformation. Absolutely remarkable. Pisces, 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 Lini, Pisces, Pisces, my Pisces, Lini, my Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, 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 Lini, Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, Lini. My Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, 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 Lini, Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, Lini, my Pisces, Lini, my Pisces, Lini, pam pam, my Pisces, my Pisces. My Pisces, 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 Lini, Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, Lini, pam pam, my Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, 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 Lini, Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces, Lini, pam pam, my Pisces, Lini, pam pam, my Pisces, Lini, my gorgeous Pisces. No, it's brilliant. And one more thing I was going to say, on the 31st of October, please, if you do want to start some kind of ritual, if you do want to like light a candle, if you do want like, you know, start any kind of process when it comes to your personal projection, when it comes to little ritual, just remember that it will go so much further. Your personal energy will be very strong, your personal energy will be very powerful. So that in itself is going to open up the doors that it wouldn't normally open. It will unlock the doors that wouldn't normally be unlocked. So you are gonna end up with so many possibilities that you wouldn't normally have. Just remember, my babies, the power of your personal attraction will be very strong on the 31st of October for you in particular. So it's not only the 31st, but it's the 30th, 31st, and even the 1st of November, the 2nd of November. The power of your personal energies will be very strong when it comes to the actual projection. So use it wisely, my gorgeous babies, use it wisely. Okay, so now the first part of the actual October, you know, what this is a lot to do with the frustrations that you had in the last 8 months, and in particular what was causing your you not having change, what was kind of slowing you down, and that was also in itself was bringing you down because it was affecting your energy, and it was ultimately affecting your way of expressing yourself. So this can affect you in so many different ways. And I am going back to the last 8 months. So now it's to do with the frustration. Something is going to happen, my babies, and it's going to be good. And it's to do with the swift change, you know, that was causing, you know, this was causing lots of imbalance. So now this is going to have a really nice spiritual flip-flop moment, and you are going to kind of like from the unfinished business is going to turn towards the success. There are two important choices that you are going to have, and yes, it is going to give you a bit of a hermit moment. Hermit moment is very important because we're in connection with our spiritual self, we're in connection with our psychic self, we are in connection with our third psychic eye, we are in connection with our subconscious mind, which in return help us to reflect in such a powerful way, so we understand and get out so much more of the situation that we normally would. So this is the hermit moment that you are going to have. You know, it's going to make you to kind of like be by yourself for a day or two. And it's just going to kind of like, at the same time, you know, you will want to be by yourself, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe a day, maybe 2 days. It doesn't matter. The point is that this is going to self-illuminate you like so much, my gorgeous Pisces. And that is going, your own self-illumination is going to show you the way. When something is going to come to you, you're going to realize where the financial opportunity is. Pay attention, my babies. You will realize where that financial opportunity is when you need it the most. Okay, the second part of October is just all about the, you know, the obstacle. The certain obstacle is going to bounce back, but this is in particular when it comes to the future planning, because you had to change a little bit things lately within the last couple of years when it comes to your future planning without even realizing, you know, you kind of like you put a stop on the certain pathways. So, and that in itself created an obstacle. So now it is going to be the perfect balance in order for you to make some kind of decision. That you are going to be indecisive when it comes to your future, but then again, you are going to make an important decision, and that decision is also going to be the way out of the situation, and it's going to give you an important reason for celebration. It's fantastic because that in itself is going to make you feel really artistic, and it's also going to inspire you in so many different ways, because before this was connected to the fear of the unknown that was bringing you down, my babies, but now this is going to make you assertive towards the future planning. So this is important time of your own personal balance when it comes to your strength, my gorgeous Pisces, indeed. The third part of October is just going to make you it's going to bring you lots of creativity, because, you know, in your mind is going to be something new. It's going to be in your mind like a bright prospect, unlimited possibilities, and the possibilities that you didn't see before. And this is going to be making you creative. And I really like this nurturing creativity at the same time. Yes, you are going to be worrying about a certain loss, and there is going to be like somebody who's going to try to, some naughty person who's going to try to have a bit of a conflict with you at the end of October. Just avoid this person as like a plague. No, try to avoid this person not like a plague, like, oh, just run away. No, baby, no. Just rise above this negative situation. I always say this: don't go low, don't go down, because it is just going to mess up with your vibration. It's unimportant. It's not really something that you should do, because you're just going to go backwards on you at this moment in time. Karmically, it's very important to just rise above the situation. Whoever tries to kind of have a little bit of a conflict with you, just remember that at the same time, you are gonna have a very important resolution as a reward. So anybody who tries to have a bit of a conflict or with you at the end of October, just your job is to rise above the situation. Big smile on your face. See you later, alligator. Big smile on your face. See you later, alligator. You know, but then again, you know, it is just, you will know that this is your special sign that very important resolution it's coming. Very important resolution is coming. This is going to be a sign. Just remember that. And that in itself, it's part of your gateway, part of your portal that I mentioned before. You see? Okay, so now my light is gone. A Pisces, a Pisces, a Pisces, 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 a Pisces, Oh, Piscelini, pam pam, Piscelini. Oh, Piscelini, oh, Piscelini, 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 lini, lini, Piscelini. Now, and this is just something that it's gonna be really good. Also, on another hand, you are going to you can expect very important time when it comes to your family, very important time when it comes to the certain problem coming to an end. If you haven't got a family, then this is to do with the people that are very important to you, people that are very dear to you, people that are very significant to you. So it is just basically an important time when it comes to the joy and family. You will hear something, and certain conflict and the problem and negativity is slowly going to come to an end, and this is also going to put a very, very big smile on your face. And most certainly, you know, a turning point, the end of October, it's going to bring you the turning point. It's going to rejuvenate you. It's going to be very optimistic time of the year, because you know you will be able to see things on the horizon that you didn't see before, and also things that have making you kind of like really uncertain, and things that have been bringing you down. You know, the end of October, it's going to be so promising, because it is just going to be connected to the unfoldments that you wouldn't normally have, and it's all to do with the control over situation, strength and courage that I mentioned before, but most certainly the movement, you know. And this is to do with your passion. It's to do with you emerging in a completely different way, because now most certainly, as I said, once the spiritual journey comes to an important completion, there is always going to be the new beginning, and the new beginning that you are going to have at the end of October, it's all going to be around an option and opportunity that is going to become super significant and very enlightening moment in time, which is also on another hand going to be so beneficial, because on one hand it's going to bring you focus and promise where there wasn't, but then on another hand it's about a whole new perspective. You know, it's about proving the certain point to yourself, but then again at the same time it's about a new beginning, which is just so much so the step in the right direction at the same time, my gorgeous Piscelini. Okay, so now I'm going to when I find the cards, where are my tarot cards? Piscelini, oh Piscelini, oh Piscelini, Piscelini, I'm gonna be back. Piscelini, Piscelini, where am I? Tarotini Cardini, oh Piscelini, Piscelini, Chanta. These are my oldest tarot cards, one of the oldest CDs I have like for a long time. Okay, so now my gorgeous Piscelini, I need to take something unique for you, you see. So now when it comes to those of you that are actually in relationship, this is a great month indeed, because those of you in relationship, this is a great month. You are reaching a very important stage. And this is to do with like prosperity, it's to do with the security, it's to do with an important safety that you were both like looking for. But on another hand, an absolutely remarkable family matter is going to be resolved. A family matter is coming to an end, and there is going to be a very important resolution, and that in itself is going to be remarkable, because it is just going to be very beneficial for both of you. On one hand, you know, it's just basically going to bring you reward, you know, but then on another hand you will realize, you know, that there is how much this was actually keeping you both restrained, and also a very important judgment. You know, there is something by the end of October, something really big is going to happen, something really important is going to happen to both of you, and this is going to lead towards a massive huge change. But now this is going to come as in form of like a little bit of an idea. It's going to feel like an idea. This is one of the biggest things that is going to happen for the couples, because by the end of October something is going to come to both of you, and it's going to seem like okay, just okay little idea, but then again March 2021 is going to be super important, super significant, because that that idea is going to come back and say hello to both of you, and that idea is just going to come from a completely different angle. So it is just going to happen, some kind of beginning of the manifestation, what you want to do, but you're not going to realize both how important it's actually going to be later on. However, really step in the right direction, and also an important family matter is coming to an end. So now, for those of you that are single and ready to mingy, definitely not the right time to meet a boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm sorry. I know I would say it would be fantastic for me to say, yes, my gorgeous Piscelina, you're going to find the love of your life. But no, baby, no. There is a lesson for you to learn this month, an important lesson. And this lesson is the part of your progress, part of your spiritual progress. On one hand, it is going to be a wake-up call, but then on another hand, it's going to be the beginning of the step in the right direction. In fact, there is going to be like a certain person who is going to be not the right person for you whatsoever. So it is either going to be somebody who's going to first time going to come into your life, and then you're going to realize, no, baby, no, somebody very heavy and not the right person for you, or it's going to be somebody whom you were before, maybe for a day, or maybe you just had kissy, or maybe you just saw that person like maybe like a few months ago, and now that person returns, you know. However, it is going to mark the moment where you're going to need to realize that that person is not the right person for you. So this is the part of your progress, this is the part of your spiritual journey, that first realization that that person is not the right person for you. So this is where the lesson is, and then after that someone else is going to come through and come forward. But you need to realize first, my gorgeous Piscelini, who do you need to let go, who you are still kind of subconsciously holding on to. So it's just as important for you to realize this in order to set yourself free and ultimately let somebody else to come into your life. And it's not going to be that long anyway. Okay, my gorgeous Piscelinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Piscelinis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Piscelini, oh Piscelini. Oh, Piscelini, 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 lini. Love you. Bye.